This week on the podcast. Oh, in his car! In his car! What? Bro, the window is right there! You've got the window rolled down!
Go back to the second spit. Go back to the second spit.
What the fuck? And boom, there we are. Welcome back. Look, here we are. Hello, everyone.
New and improved.
New and improved, that's right. About 100 kilos lighter, 100 or so kilos lighter, the podcast. Lost some weight. So, yeah, we're back.
I think it was 110.
Round up add another 10 on, I reckon. About 120. Yeah.
120.
Where's the main star? Well, we'll get into that a little bit later, to be fair. But to be fair, I know you're not actually a big drinker, NT-wise, but just for the fan base, we're on the 6 furlongs or whatever.
I'm on the water.
On the water, that's good. That's good. But yeah, I guess I don't want to jump straight into it. Maybe we'll talk about it at the end, but in a brief thing, the podcast has where's the interrupt counter? Yeah, I know that one's I did think about leaving it on just like for nostalgic.
Just leave it at 0 or whatever.
No, it's actually 104 that I think it was up to before I turned it off.
Oh, okay. You're just going to put a new one on just to see the disparity between the two.
Yeah, true. Just it stays at 0. Maybe 1, if I try to jump in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. Obviously, anyone that was in the Discord, my Discord, fucking saw all the shit that went down and the bit of the implosion. But we'll talk about that at the end. But before we get into all the other bullshit, NT Wise, how have you been? Mate, haven't spoken to you properly in a little while. Very good.
Been very good. I had what did I do? I went away. It was my missus' birthday, so we went away.
And then
some wineries down the winery country.
You're not gonna go back to back because we got the long weekend this weekend too. Could flap it back. I don't know if back to back winery weekend.
Dad chat for a sec. It's a bit harder with a little one.
Oh, true. To like organize, like
yeah. So it's no, but still it was good. That's why and I felt a bit like what we were supposed to do this Tuesday?
Oh,
and
yeah,
I came
on
home
Tuesday.
I came home Tuesday at 5 o'clock, and I was just feeling a bit. I don't know. You know when you're gone away for a bit and you just come home, you just feel a bit blur.
Yeah, and I don't know how far away you were, but like if you had to drive for like an hour or 2 or 3 hours wherever you were,
we're down down the peninsula, far down.
Yeah, so it's like drive all the way home. You kind of want to. It's kind of like a nap angle when you get home. Put a movie on, something, just chill out. And you got work, you're not a bum like me. You got to go to work the next day, so Yep. But what about
would you actually classify yourself as a bum though?
No, I live under a roof, right? That counts. Nah, I am. I'm bum. When I talk to people of like my friends and shit, I don't know. I think part of the if we get just to talk about it quickly, I guess, just like all my friends are kind of bums. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I didn't mean to delete that
really?
by the way. Some depending on they're all art people, bro. You know what I mean? Or fucking whatever. They live in Brunswick and Fitzroy and shit. They're that kind of people. You know what I mean? They're not bums. They're all doing shit, but they're not it's not fucking shooting for the Wall Street suit and tie angle. You know what I mean?
Okay. Losers.
Yeah, losers.
I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but the point I was going to say, Denlo, don't try and put words in my mouth, okay? But when I tell people what I'm doing at the moment, I just say I'm bumming around. I'm just bumming around.
But I will say though, if I ever message you, it's not like you're pretty I mean, you would be responsible. Yeah, responsive. But you're not sleeping all day. That's one thing I have noticed. It's not like you sleep all day. You're up pretty early.
Yeah, well, I don't know. But I try because I do go through some periods where like, I don't know how, like, it's actually so insane. We'll get into it because I did the ultra hardcore the other week, like last week, and I was awake until 1 a.m. I'm not even joking. That like threw me out so hard. Normally I drink a few beers and I go to bed at 10 p.m. and then I'm up at like, 8, 9 a.m. I went to bed at 1. Also, I have the bad habit of like, I go to bed at like 10, but then I watch like 2 hours of YouTube before I pass out. So when I go to bed at 1, I still need like an hour to unwind.
No, I feel that. Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I go to bed at 1, but really I'm not going to bed until like 2:30 or like asleep. So then that threw me out for like the first couple days of this week. I was like, and over the week.
Throws you out for a few days.
Well, it's in like, I didn't wake up until like fucking 11 a.m. Like actually wake up, not just lying in bed the next day.
Fuck.
When I was like asleep at 2 a.m. or some shit. But then when it gets like that, I'll set my alarm for like 8 a.m. or whatever. I know that's not early, but it stops me sleeping in. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Fuck, all the questions being directed my way. Now Darkgale's on here. Holy shit.
Well, you called yourself a bum.
Yeah, I know. But in comparison, guys, let's be real. No, I don't want to talk about too much on the podcast, but fucking, I am looking at a few job interviews coming up. Got a few job
prospects
lined up. Yeah. And any of the regulars know the fucking Sparky shit. You know what I mean? I went and did the course.
7XGG.
Oh, Christ.
7
wait a sec. Classic, Todd. Forgot to turn the fucking soundboards off. All right. The big dog. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Get him in now. I know, with the echo as well. It's goated. Okay. Disable. Boom. Okay. Sweet. Problem solved. It's fixed. Okay. So, other than just talking all about me, I did actually want to ask, because like we have a few things going on. So I guess maybe I'll jump one topic ahead. Are you keen for MOP? I'm assuming you are kind of keen. We were talking a little bit just before.
Yeah, I am, but I'm not going to really, like, I'm only just going to check out the PvP. Okay. Like, I'm not raiding or anything. Like, I just don't have the time anymore. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It was just, I did the first phase of Kata, and I was just like, I can't be fucked anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I even walked into a raid on Kata. I didn't have a guild and shit, so it was a bit of a...
yeah, I think a lot of people kind of dipped from Kata after the first phase, because I know, like, fucking Kata's easy, everything's fucking easy, but it is a considerable jump from fucking Wrath, in my opinion. And I feel like a lot of people don't really... It's when you start to like really like grind out those, like when you actually start progging. Especially on the heroic rating, I mean.
Can I ask this of you with Wrath compared? Because I feel like I wasn't in a proper guild in Wrath, but we had the GTKP cycles. Like, I feel like in Wrath, if you had 5 or 6 friends that you were doing heroics with, you almost didn't need a guild to do every raid. You could like get into a GTKP, or you could even form your own groups in Wrath.
Nah, there's no way. I mean, you probably could.
Not
but
ICC,
there's no way you're like,
but like,
nah, no, you're not. I don't think you're getting like maybe, but I don't think you're getting like heroic Lich King down in a fucking pug. Maybe though. I don't know. I never pugged. I always had a guild.
We're just doing normal. Though, to be fair, I wasn't doing heroic shit.
Oh, normal, so you like, probably pug. Definitely.
Yeah, but like every raid or whatever. But, I don't know.
But yeah, no, I had a guild, so I was very lucky. I had a fucking sick guild, but we wrapped up. Like, a lot of people they saw like Wrath is like the end of their like Kata. I mean, their classic journey. Yeah. And like the guild leader and a lot of the officers. Like, I legit, I think I was like one of like 3 people who
out of your whole
went
guild
on to play Kata. Yeah, like everyone quit.
Was
and
they
said that from the start. Like, as soon as we got into Wrath, they were like, hey, we're gonna go hard all the way to the end, and then we're like kind of just quitting.
Crazy.
And we got all the content down. Like, it was good. It's probably like one of the best guilds I've ever played with. I'm still mates with them. Like, I caught up with them a couple of months ago. Nice. They all came down like like all the way around from Australia.
Oh,
And
to
we were like,
Melbourne. You got like caught up
yeah,
by
they
that.
came to
Oh,
Melbourne and they
nice.
had like an Airbnb.
That sounds like
Yeah.
trouble. I don't know, like
No, it's all right. It's all
yeah.
right.
Every time I've seen like anyone from any WoW guild that I've been in meet up in real life, it always seems to end up in disaster. Like not disaster, but
weird.
as in like way too big of a night at the pub. You know what I mean?
It's weird. Like, it's weird because like so many of them,
yeah,
you obviously speak to them, but you've never seen. I didn't even know what half of them looked like.
true. Putting
It's
a
fucking. The first 5 minutes is like probably the first 20 minutes. It's fucking weird.
yeah.
Like, because you just like you know the voice, but you just have like you've never put in a face to the name. And it's just like, yeah, it's just fucking weird. And then like obviously because like people playing WoW, a lot of them are just like socially just like fucked. Like they just don't know. Like, which I get. Like so I said some, not all.
Yeah, I
but
know,
like
yeah.
obviously like a lot of them are just like, yeah, not all there socially. So you got to deal with that awkwardness. But then it's I don't know, it's a weird like you get all different types of people playing WoW.
True. I was gonna say I think I've only actually met ever 3 people that I like made friendships with online in real life. Like the WoW guild, especially the guild that I was in, it was a lot of in Classic, it was a lot of like New Zealanders and like Queensland guys. So like there was a few guys in Melbourne, but they're all dads and shit, so they didn't give a fuck about. Like they would have gone to the pub probably, like, but like it would have been me and 3 dads that were in Melbourne. You know what I mean? So it wasn't
nothing
quite
wrong with dads playing WoW, mate.
No, nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I'm not meaning anything by it, but you know what I mean. At the time too, I was like 21, and they're like a couple 30-year-old blokes. It's a bit of a now. I'm like happy to hang out with some 30-year-old blokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But no, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a good experience to kind of meet everyone, especially like
Oh,
and it wasn't just guys, by the way. There was chicks in there. The chicks came down as well. So
speaking of, like this is a like this is actually a not personal, but as in I want to know because the last like 2 TwitchCon things that happened, they were in Melbourne or something, right? Or PAX. I can't remember like where TwitchCon
I don't know.
was.
I don't keep up to date.
I know, but
I think we get a PAX and we get.
Have you gone to those?
No,
before?
never. I would never go to any of those.
Okay,
No
well that was what I wanted to know. Is like,
no, I have one mate. He streams.
Yeah.
And he asked me to go, but he asked me like on the day. And if he asked me ahead of time, I would have went with him because I really like him. But like, nah. I just have no interest in that shit. I don't know why. I don't. Because things I only fucking play WoW, man.
Yeah,
I don't play
true.
anything else.
True.
Like I'm that weird person. I don't. I'll play other games and sometimes like I fucking love like. Did you ever play Kingdom Come?
Not Deliverance, right? The Rust.
Yeah, Kingdom
one.
Come Deliverance.
Oh
Kingdom
no,
Come
okay.
Deliverance.
Yeah,
like,
I did, but I didn't.
Like that's like one of my favorite all-time games. And then 2 came out, and I still haven't finished it, but I've like put fucking so many hours in that.
True.
But unless it's like those niche games like that, I just play WoW,
or whatever. Man. Yeah. So I feel like
it's just I don't know.
Really, like because the joke is I play all the pixelated shitty indie games, right?
Dude, I had a look. Sorry to interrupt. I looked at Dwarf Fortress or whatever you were fucking playing. I don't know how you enjoy that. That looks horrible.
Bro, Dwarf Fortress is like the most intricate, detailed.
I'm sure it is. I'm just saying by the looks of it, it just looks horrible.
Mate, I learned how to play Dwarf Fortress when it was like in the ASCII, like before it even had graphics, when it was only ASCII. But Dwarf Fortress is one of those like legendary games that's been around for like fucking 20 years. And pardon me, when I learned to play it was in COVID. Like a friend of mine played a little bit of it and he told me to try play it. I booted it up, I looked at it and I was like, this is fucking stupid, and never opened it. And then when COVID came around, we were all in lockdown, so I had plenty of time. So I like actually figured out how to play it. I played it in COVID, and then the Steam release came out where they added the graphics and shit. But
yeah,
I don't know. Dwarf Fortress is really good, but that's you get me on a tangent and a tirade of that and the reason why it's good. Which I don't know if you want to hear me like, because I already know you're never gonna play it, bro. Which
never,
is like
never,
like,
never, never.
have you played RimWorld? Like, do you not like those kind of games, like RimWorld? Any of these colony builders?
Nah, not at all.
Okay, well
The
then,
closest I can ever think of that no, not even. It's not even close. But like, because I've put so many hours into like games like Rust, where like resource gathering, but like that's the closest I could say.
Not really. It's then not even.
Like that's what I mean. Like
boat.
to me, this just looks like a resource gathering pixelated game.
Yeah, but okay, fuck. Now we're getting into it because the thing is, the way it works, it is the most insane under the hood, like world generation. So Dwarf Fortress is like literally the grandfather of Minecraft. Like Minecraft really was made as a 3D version of Dwarf Fortress. That was the initial inception. I don't know. But the whole thing with Dwarf Fortress is it's a colony builder, but you don't actually control the dwarves or whatever on an individual level. You give out commands and the dwarves kind of just like decide like when they feel like doing it. And the stack of interconnected things that can happen is so insane. So like, I know this is like the classic story, right? But there was like a period in time where one patch, everyone's cats would just die randomly. Okay. They ended up figuring out that what was happening was the cats would go into the dwarven tavern where the dwarves would be fighting each other and throwing beer mugs on each other, getting beer everywhere. Then the cats would then lick their paws, which would have beer on the paws, and then the cats would keep licking because they keep getting beer thrown on them in the tavern. Then they would die of alcohol poisoning. So everyone was like, why are all the cats in everyone's game just dying? But that's like the level of like the intricacy of this game. Every single dwarf's individual teeth is tracked. So if they get punched in the face, it could be like, 3 teeth fall out. And then the game tracks that. So then the next time like a dwarf is fighting a monster and he tries to like bite the fucking monster with his teeth or something, that all gets brought into the whole thing. Anyway, it's like one of the best emergent storytelling games that you can like get into if you actually bother with the like in-depth, because it's opening a lot of windows, reading a lot of like, you have to like click on an individual dwarf, look at what they're thinking about, look what happened to them in their past week, yada yada, whatever. Anyway, stop me, bro.
That is writing right now.
Yeah, I know, but I told you it would be a fucking like, it's a whole can of worms, okay? But whatever. I like a lot of these games. Like I've been playing to pivot away. Have you seen CK3 not Crusader Kings, fucking it is Crusader Kings. Crusader Kings 3. I've been playing Crusader Kings 3 off stream with PLK and Spikus as well, like on multiplayer. I've been playing a bunch of other games off stream. And like I played Nine Kings on stream the other night too. I don't know, fuck. Why am I even talking about? Should we talk about some actual WoW bullshit? What do you reckon?
But can I just say I enjoy this podcast because we can actually look and interact with chat.
True. Well,
because I can actually mention chat because I never used to be able to do that.
Why? What? Because it's quite slower.
No, because of DG.
Oh, what? Because like if we brought up chat, he'd have a sook. Is that what we're
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What are you guys even saying in the chat? You just sleepers.
They're just writing. Yeah. They're writing over.
Yeah, because I know. Don't worry. I've streamed Dwarf Fortress a couple of times. Yo, for a while there as well, Dwarf Fortress was my most viewed stream ever. Because some dude raided me with like, who was also playing Dwarf Fortress, like 100 viewers on like literally like my second week of streaming ever. I got a 100 viewer Dwarf Fortress raid, but okay. Well, what other? Oh, should we talk about the Sod death? And in that, because I saw you post today the Classic Plus potential thing too.
I can tell when you've jumped onto Twitter for the first time in like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, because I like
all my shit. I'm like, oh, Todd's jumped on Twitter for the last fucking 3 weeks.
You know what it is though? I actually let me go. Podcast overlay 2. Here we go. Whoop.
Jesus, flashbang.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you just run your life like this? Just no dark mode on anything?
Well, no, because normally auto. I had this all set up, but the window sizes are different. Normally I have normally that goes auto dark mode or whatever, but I don't know. Yes, I guess it's light mode. I probably need.
Well, what's your YouTube right now?
Let me
light mode.
Yeah, it's light mode.
I don't know. That's
but see,
wild.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it does it like that. But I'm also sitting in my room with the lights on though, like because of the green screen and shit. Like if I turn my look at this shit. If I turn my light.
I don't know anyone who fucking runs light mode.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, you don't have to. You don't. What do you mean? You don't.
Because the green screen won't work. Like if I have the lights off. And then if I have the lights on, then light mode doesn't matter to me. I'm sitting in the room with the fucking lights. So like it's not
I don't think you but like that's not the reason for dark mode.
What? Because you're saying like it doesn't burn your retinas.
You can just do it. There's no rules behind it. You can just put on dark mode.
Correct. So I could also just keep light mode as well.
You can no rules. You can flashbang yourself. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no. On my laptop, I have it all like sorted out, but like, because I use my laptop like in my room and shit outside of fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna be lying in my bed at 1 a.m. People, I don't know. Did I don't know if this happened to you, but there was like two Discord updates ago. They like changed it to like they changed the color and it was like brighter, and it genuinely was like brighter. That was like proper flashbang
again
shit.
I'm dark mode, bro. I don't know. It just
I had to change it back to dark mode or whatever. But
bro, I even run like my Outlook, my word process. No, not my word, but like my Outlook for work is dark mode.
Yeah,
like everything is dark mode.
I don't know. I don't know. Normally YouTube does convert to dark mode, but it's 7:30. Maybe it doesn't think it's late enough. But I probably do need to put.
Wait, do you use Discord light mode as well?
No. I was saying there was an update that like auto updated to light mode, and I was like, what the fuck to that? So I reverted it back.
Patch. I didn't get that one.
Yeah, well, I got that one. I was like, holy shit. Maybe it was like. Yeah, maybe Facebook sold my data.
I'd be like, discount, all right. Let's fucking let's push out that light mode.
Yeah. Fuck. So should we talk about this? The classic survey.
We can.
Since like Sod's dead.
Yeah, Sod's dead. Not dead. They just. Can I just say with the Sod thing? So in case anyone didn't notice, they fucking basically ended Sod, and I swear they basically said that they weren't going to end it.
Yes. I swear they said there was more coming.
I swear it was more to come. And because I remember at the start of Scarlet Enclave, I think it was the start of Enclave, I don't know, they did like a dev update or something. And first of all, they acknowledged that there's going to be more content. And secondly, I swear Agron like even said, if you're worried about like starting Sod, like don't be, because there's going to be
more
future content.
I know.
Yeah. And then like 3 months later, they're just like, nah.
Bro, 3 months? What do you mean? When Scarlet Enclave come out? Like okay, maybe like a month, 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago? Yeah, okay, maybe 3 months. I don't know. And
I feels like it wasn't that long. I don't know.
No.
It feels like it wasn't long at all.
Bro,
like Scarlet Enclave only just got its like nerf like this week.
Oh, Christ. Yeah. It can't have been that long ago. Because like if I go back in my memory, it was like we were gonna have Kits on the podcast, and then that was the podcast that was the last one before it all imploded. So it's only been like 3 weeks since the last podcast, right? Or has it been like a month?
I don't know. It's been a while. No, it's been probably about a month because we had
Yeah. So it
the
came out like
DG.
2 weeks. So it's been like 6 weeks. And now they've been like, yeah, sod's over. It's
Yeah,
not
I
even
don't know.
been
I thought there
3
would be
months.
more people would be upset by it. I know Moonwing in chat, he's upset by it.
I know. Kits was saying, I feel like Kits was like, eh. She was pretty much like, yeah, because I went and asked her in her chat. I was like talking to her for a little bit, and she like not to like full quote her because I can't really remember exactly what she was saying, but she was saying the last update thing that they put out was saying that the Scarlet Enclave was the last patch, which I think is correct. They were saying that Scarlet Enclave was the last content.
I think they said the last raid tier.
Yes, but that they were going to do more things and it wasn't fully over. But then they say this and now it's like fully over.
Well, they're saying they're slowing down the content, which means that leaves the door open for some, but I reckon they're just not fucking going to do anything.
Yeah, but as in content is just like maybe they'll add, like if they change some shit in Classic, they'll like parody it on SOD. Like if they do something
Like
with World Buffs or something, I don't know.
The idea they were like, oh, by the way, you can move to MOP if you want, which is like, they're not even the same games at that point. Like,
I know.
It's just, I think it's a cool idea with giving a free, it's something like a little bit of extra. Like they should have done that regardless of like the outcome of SOD.
Yeah.
But just to say that like, oh no, SOD's over and you can go play Mob Classic now. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. The one thing I would say though, because like they're giving something if you kill the first boss of the Scarlet Enclave.
Yeah, you get a free level 85 boost in.
Yeah.
For
so
Mob.
I feel like that has actually like helped not have it immediately die. Because people are like, oh, I'll want that. And then they've like brewed up a SOD character try to do that. Right?
Possibly, like, but that's, yeah, maybe. Because I honestly thought there was going to be so much more clapback. I thought people were going to be pissed about this.
Yeah, but all the people that aren't playing SOD are like, thank fuck they're getting rid of it so we can do something else.
But they're not. They're just going to keep the fucking servers there.
Of course, that's everything else they've done. So you're going to have a never-ending fucking SOD server on top of like now the Cata Mop server, on top of now the new anniversary servers that are also going to be running in parallel when we go into TBC and shit. I don't know. The never-ending server on top of Whitemane. Like Whitemane still exists. Like what are we saying? You know, I don't know. They need to like crunch. Like I don't know. That's their issue.
They can't,
like,
you can't. People
exactly.
lose their minds.
I know. So it's like, what the fuck? The
only thing you could do
is
get rid of the anniversary hardcore servers. You could just fucking consolidate them into the one hardcore realm.
True.
That's the only thing you can do.
It's just like, because also SOD's in such a weird place. It's like the characters don't actually align to any other version either. So you can't just be like, oh yeah, you get a free level 60 on the anniversary realm.
Unless the only thing you could probably say is they end SOD when BC anniversary comes out. And they say, because a lot of the runes, I mean, not a lot, but some of the runes come from BC Wrath. So I don't know. I don't know. But it's just so insane. And I've thought about doing a post about this, but it's so insane how like how split we are across all these fucking game modes.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you were around like Twitch or WoW like before Classic. Like I remember we had one fucking version of WoW.
Yeah, retail. That was it.
Yeah, right. We had one version, right? And then when Classic was announced, we were like, "Holy shit! Now we've got two. We've got two versions, playing fucking $15 or whatever it was at the time for two versions of the game. You know, we're getting our money's worth. But now at this point, it's just like it's just too much. Like, for me personally, I don't know how.
You're right. It's such a weird, like, because think of like what other game like RuneScape, right? But the people that play there is like crossover, but it's like old school RuneScape and like RuneScape 3 or whatever they're on now, like the modern RuneScape. That's it. There's like the two
They got this.
versions.
Isn't there like private servers for like the original, old school
Sure,
RuneScape or
but
some shit?
yeah, without any of the new old school RuneScape shit. But it's like you got two versions. WoW is in this weird spot where you got classic, you got all these like changes to classic, retail, and now we're moving into mop, which is like
it's
the middle of all this. You know what I mean? Like it's not classic, it's not retail, but it's like in that middle period. Like like people are like being like, I'm excited for Legion Classic. You know what I mean? People are saying that.
Bro,
online.
I'm telling you, I reckon it's coming, man. I reckon it's coming.
Yeah,
but just to put in perspective,
yeah.
Like Premier, he hasn't played WoW in a couple of years.
Yeah.
He was telling me in my Discord, he tried to like jump onto BNet, and he was actually like confused with like how many versions of WoW there were. Because if you just say you quit in Classic, right?
Yeah.
Like 2020 or whatever, maybe you played BC and you just fucked off for a little bit, and then you decided to come back.
Yeah.
Like, you've got fucking 8 versions of the fucking game to play.
Yeah.
Like, if you're looking at classic, you see classic era and then you see anniversary classic, like how the fuck are you supposed to know which is which? Like, it's just insane.
Puts out like a good point too, because it's not even just the versions. Like, you've got Skull Rock, Defias Pillager, and Doomhow. You got 3 hardcore realms that are probably all dead.
You only need one.
One. Yeah, correct. Like, merge that, have one hardcore server, you know? Yeah, go, sorry.
I kind of understand the anniversary side of it.
Yeah,
if
another
they consolidate it. If the outcome is that they bring it back, I totally understand it. But
I think
I've got a feeling they're just going to fucking leave it.
What do you think about Whitemane? Because, like, Whitemane is out there.
You know what? Whitemane is for those psychotic, like, autistic people who just love classic. Let them just be on their own little island over there. Who cares? I think it's kind of cool that there's like this classic-esque server that if you really want to play like at its purest
never ending. Yeah.
Just go for it. Go have fun.
True.
Like, that's it. I feel like it should have always been there.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, I probably would have just kept it at Wrath and not necessarily gone to Kata or waited a long time.
Wanted, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you say that.
I know, but imagine. What? Sorry. Go.
You say that, but the thing is, they went to Kata.
Yeah.
Because of player feedback, based on like those surveys that we were just about to talk about.
Oh yeah, maybe the hardcore raiders and shit wanted to keep.
Yeah, I don't know. But look at the participation. Like,
no,
a lot of more people are playing Kata.
I know.
It's. I know what you're saying. Like, it's not like no one watches it on Twitch. Like, no one.
Yeah,
but this was people were still playing.
This is my counter point. If they didn't do Kata and they kept it at Wrath, and then they released SOD, right? Like, I feel like that would be a bit less of a, because it's like, because Kata is like marching down the road of like, now we got Mop, yada yada. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, think about it, it's like TBC at the end of next year is going to be ending. What's going to happen with Mop? You know what I mean? Well, we're going to be pushing into Warlords of Drain or fucking.
Right. I reckon they will. It has to stop somewhere though. It has to stop sometime. I don't know. I mean, they're obviously doing it because they're making fucking money over it.
Yeah, no.
But the thing is, they're not interested. From what I understand, no, from what I see, it's like they don't even care about the game. They're just trying to get that short fucking. They just want to get that money, that real quick money, like the mop, They'll be making so much money from the mop boosts.
Oh,
the ones that not the free ones, like people who are just buying mop boosts.
Yeah. So like
they just buy
and get in.
Just get back up, because people are like very like player base, particularly the WoW player base. They're very fickle, right? So and they feed off hype. A lot of them do.
Think the retail mop remix is like influencing this shit, or do you think it was already like planned just to keep chugging?
No, I don't. Did you play the mop remix?
Because I wasn't even really playing retail.
I don't think it gave like a really good experience for fucking mop. It was like, it wasn't even mop, man. It was like this. I don't know. I didn't like it. It was, for me, it was just a way to like get some of the collectibles that I never got back then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like it, but yeah, I feel like it will just be every other expansion when it comes to classic. Like the first season pop off, like the first phase. I think really then it will just have like a really dedicated player base after that. That will just ride it out to the end.
One sec.
But I don't know. They've got to. I have no idea what they're doing because I mean we brought up a little bit. They're probably already working on another fucking version of WoW with this Classic Plus shit.
Yeah,
Which is
well,
doomed to fail, by the way. Doomed to fail.
Classic plus plus? Like,
Yeah. I mean, it would depend on how they market it and what they call it. There's no way it survives by just calling it Classic Plus.
no.
It doesn't survive.
Okay.
Because it doesn't mean that Classic Plus doesn't mean, it does mean something, but it means fucking
No,
different to
but
every
what-
single person.
For Classic Plus, I can bring up your tweet and the fucking thing again, but the Classic WoW survey, right? Like this shit. The thing for me is if on launch we know, let's say like Mount Hyjal, yada yada, these zones are going to be in the game on launch, fresh Classic Plus like content, and say they change say it's like, okay, I feel like they have to, because the only way it works is if they like change MC maybe, and there's a second raid in a new zone at this point, because they've already fucked it with SOD, in my opinion, with like everyone excited for MC and the new MC SOD version, and they changed nothing. You know what I mean? Because like I just feel like who's going to do Classic Plus for MC Raid 1 again with no like new content?
It has to be a brand new game from the level, like from the ground up.
I think they could almost change like level, like for it to be a new game. You take the whole classic infrastructure, and then from level 40 onwards in the leveling shit, they need to fuck with. Maybe inject, if they add any new mechanics or something, inject them into the Barons and Westfall or whatever, the low level shit, but keep the lower level stuff kind of the same, you know, so you still have the classic level up feeling, but then from like level 40 above, it needs to be new. Otherwise, it's like, I'm not leveling up to level 60 again on a new server to do MC that hasn't altered and have to wait 3 patches for new content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is going to do that?
Andy brings up a good point. They should just buy Turtle WoW. And that's something I see on Twitter.
Yeah.
Whenever I post anything about Classic Plus, everyone's just like, get fucking Turtle WoW. So I've never played Turtle WoW. I've heard nothing but good things.
Yes.
But the same thing at the same time, like it can't, like, obviously, I mean, some people find it, a lot of people feel that feel that it's really, really good. But it's not like this thing, it's not like the Starius or whatever from like way back in the day.
But that's
like,
just
there's
normal.
only like,
yeah.
This is like, I think they peaked at like 10,000 players, which is nothing to sneeze at. Like, that's very fucking good for a private server. It's like, yeah.
Oh, I was just, I don't know, on the 10,000 player thing, I don't know if you saw there was some Nostarius video that came out a couple of weeks ago, maybe it was like last month, but they were talking about that the only reason why Nostarius was so big is because it cracked into the like North American audience, and you even had like other WoW devs playing on Nostarius, right? Like because people were saying that in EU and Russia and other like in China and shit, the private service for classic WoW had been big forever, but it's just that Nostarius like broke through in that North American audience, which is like the real reason why it pushed through. So like 10,000 players, but the majority of them were American. So then it proved to Blizzard like that's the for whatever reason they don't give a fuck about any of the EU people, but that for whatever reason, right? Like their North American audience like wanted it, So then they did it, you know, and it also like did blow up in the zeitgeist at the time. Like I played on like just for context, like I don't know if you remember because I have said this multiple times, but I don't know if on stream or on the podcast. But I played on there was a private server before Nestarius. That server got shut down, but you could like transfer your character from that server to Nestarius, and then I was playing on Nestarius as well, and I got to like level 40 or 50 on both of those servers, like because whatever my character transfer didn't work, so you know it's fucking dodgy private server, so who knows, but, you know what I mean. But like I was on the classic WoW bandwagon, I was enjoying just playing classic WoW before, because like, and you know,
you wanted classic before everyone else did. You are the classic hipster.
Yes, thanks, Antiwise, 100%.
No worries.
But
yeah,
no, for me though, it's like, because when like what time period was this? Because it was like before it was in Legion, kind of this was all happening, right? Like,
I think it was a bit before. I think it was in WoD. Because I remember watching like Asmon and him like covering like the drama of it with like Alex Central and stuff, and that was in WoD.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like place it for me because I
You
was
know
at
what? I think
uni
it was WoD because WoD was shit and everyone left, and then that kind of helped it peak up a bit.
Nestarius, like
Yeah.
true. Well,
and don't get me wrong, like the private servers didn't start with fucking Nestarius.
No,
like,
I know
was
that's
playing
what I'm saying.
like
Yeah,
private server Wrath PvP servers like years before that, but that was definitely the main one.
I remember like as a friend, I had to reinstall WoW back like way back in the day because my best mate's friend's older brother, they like came over and they were like showing us how to like get onto a private server where you could like just buy the end game items and run around or whatever. And like he like fucked with the files on my computer so I could do it. And then it like was weeks before I could like log back into normal WoW. I had to, and because like, I don't know, I was like 12 or 13. I had to reinstall WoW to like fix whatever he did. And it was like going into the files and changing whatever the server connector thing was. But it was like before my time on that shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was so it was a really good proponent for Nestarius. Like it was like a real like
it was that old Asian guy,
like a grassroots movement. Like it was
it made sense though. I think it's just like Blizzard. I don't know why. I like just don't know why. I actually like I kind of agree with Blizzard. Like you do classic TBC and Wrath, right? But then, and I guess it's obviously the same thing. It's like everyone has their opinion, right? But I would have ended it at Wrath, and then that whole time, maybe like in TBC when the rumblings about it, as Blizzard, I would have started working on a true classic plus, so that when Wrath ended, they could say, we have like this coming out. Wrath is going to stop here, yada yada, and then you know do the remixes on retail. I don't know. I just feel like to bring it back to what we're talking about, it's split into fucking way too many different versions of the game now.
Yeah, and the thing is like, and they would never answer these questions, but I always think like every time they get like the classic devs that do like interviews with like content creators, because in case you didn't know, so when they do like content creator like interviews, you have to submit your questions before the interview, like days in advance.
Yeah. And
that's for two reasons. One, so they can curate the questions because there's certain things that you're not allowed to talk about, like bots is one.
Yeah.
Gold buying is another. They will not answer any questions based on that. And the second reason is so they can actually research the answers, which is, I understand that.
To have answers.
And that is one question that I would like them to like be asked about, and that's the questions about the fact how if they think that they're spreading the audience too thin.
I guess it
because
they
are.
Yeah, But for them, do you not think there's just like if the server infrastructure is cheap enough that they just cast the widest net, right? Like, isn't that like if you have Kata players that are paying their subscription to play Kata, you have SOD players, you have White Main, you have Classic, like Anniversary. You know what I'm right? Like you cast that net, you have
Oh yeah,
hardcore.
because
Like if the servers cost them fucking $10 a month to run, you know what I mean?
well, yeah,
like,
they got fucking 100%, and I
So-
mean that's the only reason they're doing it, and the other reason being us as the WoW player base are beyond retarded. The fact that we put up with such subpar fucking service is fucking insane. It's fucking insane that and I'm guilty of it as well. Like, if in reality there is no other game that, like, no other service in the fucking world that you would put up and give a company this much money to. It's fucking insane. But we do it every single month or whenever fucking expansion comes out or whatever like that. Because this, it's just it's. I do sometimes I do feel embarrassed about supporting him.
Blizzard. Yeah, well, just because it's like I don't know. It's weird because I feel like it's like for every good decision they make two bad decisions. You know what I mean? And so you're like, fuck, they're doing something that I actually want, but then they're doing this and that. Oh, they're doing this that I actually want, but they're doing this and that.
It's not even that. I feel like they have good ideas. They just have no idea how to implement the ideas. And that just, like, right off the top of my head, like one that's super recent. I know you don't play retail, but like one of the only good things about BFA were heroic visions. Horrific visions, right? And even them, they were implemented horrible.
Oh,
but
wait,
the idea,
open world shit.
No, horrific visions. They were like time. It's hard to explain. They were like scenarios, but like they were just. It's hard to. It's hard to explain, but they were like timed scenarios basically.
In the open
and
world,
they were fun.
Those ones or no?
No, they were in like they were like scenario settings. One was in Stormwind and one was in Olgrimmar.
Oh, okay.
So like and then they brought them back for this expansion, which is a good idea. It's great. And they made it like a little bit easier and stuff. It was good.
I didn't.
The thing is, they time gated it. So like, and this is what I mean. They have really good ideas, but they just can't implement it. And that's why and I don't want to get into it too much, but that's why I'm pretty reserved on the player housing stuff. I still think it's going to be good, but they're still going to fuck it up somewhere. They just
I don't think they're going to fuck it up. I just think that it's like for the role playing shit. Like, I don't know.
They'll fuck it up. Trust me.
I just feel like it's kind of hard to fuck up player housing. It's just an instance where you can decorate and maybe grow some herbs. Like,
they can't even give you customer service. They have managed to fuck up customer service. How can
but that's
fuck up customer service?
Because they don't even have humans anymore. That's why. Like, so
there's
literally probably like 10 people running customer service for the entirety of the Blizzard, like
100%.
Maybe 10 for WoW, 10 for Overwatch. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, but there's the majority of them probably in the Philippines.
Yeah, but there's probably like 50 of them still for StarCraft because they haven't like looked at that in a decade.
Bro, they celebrated 10 years of fucking Heroes of the Storm. I totally forgot that was a fucking game.
I thought they closed it. Like, what the fuck?
They stopped like support. They basically put it in maintenance mode.
Oh, okay.
So you can go in and play it if you want.
True.
But yeah, they celebrated 10 years the other day and I was like, holy shit, that's not even on my fucking BNet. I had totally forgot it was there.
I think it might be. I like played it when it first came out because, like, you know, I played Dota
so did
and shit. Do you play Dota or League or any of those games or not really?
Nah, I'm telling you, I fucking
WoW that.
Yeah,
WoW, that's it.
It's bad. Yeah, I just play WoW, bro.
Heroes of the Storm is on my launcher, but that's probably because I played it.
That's like default though. That means you haven't changed anything on your fucking
it's like WoW, Retail, Classic, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also like had to make new accounts and shit. I don't know. So it's like
being a naughty boy.
No, because like my original, I don't know. This is like complicated shit, but my original WoW account was under my dad's name or some shit. So like all my first characters, like my actual shit, all the way up until like maybe after Wrath, maybe it was like going into Kata, that account's just gone. So like I had to make a new account for WAD, I think. Because I didn't play Mist. I was one of those kids. I was like maybe, but also I was in high school and shit. I didn't care. It was like post high school that I like started to play a bit more. But anyway,
have you ever been banned
from WoW? Perma? Nah,
yeah,
never.
Like suspend? Like what about like a suspension or something?
Oh yeah, but that's only ever since I started streaming, mate. I got mass reported. Like, what are we talking about? Moonwing was like the main cunt because like we didn't let him raid 1 week on SOD, and Moonwing spent 3 weeks like in trade chat saying report Todd Benford, fucking all this shit because he like didn't get to raid with us like week 1 of SOD because he was like skitzing out.
I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh.
Whatever.
I don't know why, but I find that shit so funny. I guess we'll talk about the Batgasm stuff at some point, but
True.
I know I don't condone it. It's horrible. You shouldn't do it, but I just fucking find that shit so funny.
To be fair,
and I say that as someone who's never experienced it. So if I experienced it, maybe I would change my tune.
For me, though, to be fair,
I don't know. I just find that shit so funny.
I've talked about it on the podcast with even you and DG. Is that I got a 1 week ban or some shit for bad language. For talking shit in Battlegrounds in Wrath, okay?
What did you say? Could you repeat it?
Yeah, I was just being like, these cunts are fucking like AFK bots. Like,
okay, so with no gamer words or anything. You didn't
no slurs.
Okay,
maybe I said like these are like fucking Taiwanese like gold farmers.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like
or the Indonesian, wasn't it? That was
or
the
Indo
meme,
gold farmers, whatever. Like, yeah. Like, but I'm saying that in a battleground because there's like fucking 3 people AFK in the graveyard. And then when I start streaming, when I get like Denlo and fucking cunts like reporting me to fuck with me or whatever, then I get the then I get
Sorry,
like
that means I just find that shit so fun. I don't know.
I know. Sorry, but I copped a 1 week timeout in Wrath, right? Then in SOD.
Wait, what for though? Just
those battleground messages.
Reporting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
I literally Wrath, ago.
As in like classic Wrath, right?
Okay.
I'm not hiding behind it. I posted what they said that I said in my Discord. It's somewhere. Like the entire log that they said that I got banned for. And the main thing is it's because I was calling people cunts. Is what I think, right?
Yeah, the Americans don't like that.
Yes. But then in SOD, when I got mass reported, the evidence for me being timed out was the exact same chat log from Wrath of the Lich King 2 months later. And it's like, I already copped a 1 week ban for that, and I haven't said anything else. Like, what the fuck? Whatever. So the mass report system's a bit fucked, and then they don't, you can't fight that because they got this chat thing, even though it's like from months ago. And the reason why I think, honestly, the reason it was Moonwing, but also in SOD, it was the Ashenvale event. I was like telling people like, you're not doing it properly. Or whatever, and that probably got reported saying something like that. But whatever. What were we even fucking talking about? Other than me getting Batgasm. Are we talking about the math? Do you want to just get into that? I don't know.
We can. Is he streaming now? Is he raiding? Yeah, he is. They're wiping. Okay, never mind. I was hoping that we could maybe get him on to talk about it because he was. I was watching him earlier today, and he was very keen on getting his story out, is the words he used.
True.
He said that he's going to make a video about it, post to Reddit, post to Discord.
I do have. We could watch. Wait. So, the Batgasm shit.
Oh wait, CBH. If he's kicking everyone and he like they call it, let me know. I'll message him.
Okay.
Sorry, go.
No, all good. Here, let's Let's go to this. Oh wait, no, but
Yeah, I thought he's raiding BWL, and I thought BWL was easy and sod, but perhaps not.
are they still doing that?
They're still in BWL, yeah.
Christ almighty. I can do it like this. Have you seen this video, NT-wise? I don't know if...
Is this the AI music one?
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I'm just going to play it. We can talk.
Yeah, go.
But,
he watched it live and he was not happy with it.
It's just ridiculous, bro. The AI music just makes it like so dumb. Oh god. Can you hear it? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah.
See, Denlo, I feel like it's not even Arugal trolls, right? I don't know.
Well, apparently, I thought it's Aussies though, isn't it?
It
it's
is,
like
but
the guild's
like
OCE noted or something. I think the guild is that are doing it. Oh wait, does it say it on there?
Yeah, so his guild name's noted Oz. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Noted Oz. There you go. What did he? So they're stealing his raid IDs. Was there a catalyst for this? Like, is anything that caused this to happen?
I'm not entirely sure because it feels like, I don't know, he just talks shit about someone, I think, is like all that it was. I lost the ID and my gamer pride. But what's like goated about it is that it's like, because like, I don't know, at the beginning of all this, I fucking thought it was like, you know, all the Darkgale trolls since like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've all fucking hovered over there to watch there since like Darkgale's gone hiding. You know? Alright.
Yeah.
Have we got the gist of this? What do you reckon?
Yeah. I thought we were just talking over it, but yeah.
I was. Yeah,
so
I was.
he
Yeah.
So I've been away, so I'm not the most fucking reputable person to talk about this.
Yeah.
But from my understanding is they originally stole his raid ID a couple of days ago. And that was the initial crash out.
Yeah.
And then they somehow infiltrated him again and stole his raid ID again today.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's why he's in BWL, because
like
that's the only raid that he's not locked to.
Yeah, correct. So, yeah. He's crashing out right now.
Again, don't condone it. Don't condone it, but very funny.
Maybe it's worth
let's have a look in. Let's get it. Let's cross over to him live.
Crossing over to him live. Where the fuck? Oh, there he is.
Bro, how many people do you follow, cunt?
A lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why does he do this?
Encouraging this shit. So
he's like, he goes through the Discord. Oh yeah. Okay. So I actually have something to say.
No, you're good.
I'm turning it down.
About him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn it down. We can leave him on just on the screen.
Yeah.
But one thing I've noticed, and again, I'm not expert in this. I haven't, and I do not want to be. But I've never been. I've never been trolled to this extent.
Yeah.
Okay? I've seen a lot of people get trolled, and from my understanding is, goading them in and like prodding them probably isn't the best course of action.
No, of course not.
He's like, they're going at him in the Discord, and he's like live streaming him reading all the messages.
Yeah, I know.
And then like telling them that you trolls are never going to win. I'm going to get my raid IDs. I'm going to get my raid IDs back, or you're not going to win. I'm going to beat you, all you trolls. It's like, I don't think that's the way to go, man.
No, of course not. Bro, the fact that we tuned in and he's got the Discord up and he's like, I don't endorse it. Ugh. Like, why are you even talking about it? So random, like, okay, fair enough. The entire Crusader Strike Discord has like imploded on him. But like, why even talk about it? Why even bring it up on his stream? I don't know.
I don't. He dedicated and he didn't have anything. He couldn't do anything else because he was locked out of his raid. So he spent like 5 hours going through the Discord
on stream.
Oh
my god! Oh,
it was the first time he got raid locked out. because he couldn't raid because he was locked out. He just literally spent 5 hours going on his disc and going on the Crusader Strike Discord and going through people's messages, like replying to them. Like he would read the messages in the Crusader Strike Discord, reply on his stream, and then wait for them to reply in the Discord.
Yeah. Bugs. And also to anyone that doesn't understand what we're saying, what happens is Batgasm makes a raid. He like is, or like they're progging it, right? However it works, they're like, oh, he's like doing it right now. Like what? Like wait a sec.
Yeah, Andy makes it like it's such a hard thing to fucking explain to someone. If you don't know, like you don't play WoW, it's an insanely hard thing to explain. But basically,
no,
what Andy
Bugs plays WoW, but it's like as in like you were raiding it on Wednesday, you didn't clear the raid or whatever, and you're gonna go back on Thursday, but some cunt that was with you on Wednesday or that was invited went in and then got kicked. On Thursday, when you try to reform the group, he's made a raid group with one friend and he's sitting inside the raid so that when you try to make a raid, it won't let you in. Because like there's like 2 raids trying to enter the one dungeon. So then he can't finish the raid that he's like trying to beat. And
he's like, he literally can't play the game.
Yeah, so he can't even like get into the dungeon because he's locked to the dungeon, right? Or the raid.
And this is his content. This is what he does. He raids.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Denlow mentioned it earlier. The reason they keep doing this is because he fucking like just gives them like the reaction.
I know, and this is what I'm saying. This isn't even like, yeah, the Crusader Strike Discord or whatever is like a bit of a whatever, but I don't know. It's a couple random freaks, you know, like some random OCE dudes that Batgasm like pissed off.
Why is it always Aussies?
Well,
why?
That's like the funny thing though. I find so funny. It's always OCE. So it's like, I don't know. Like, why is it always OCE?
I don't know, dude.
It's insane that like NA like doesn't have this like. I was thinking about it earlier actually. It's like because I was talking to some other people that were in like top guilds in retail and classic and shit, and not earlier today, but just like in general. It's like these people will freak out, like go ballistic, like and fucking threaten you personally over like World of Warcraft loot and shit. And this is like maybe like, I don't know, how big do you reckon the Australian like player base actually is? NT?
Oh, we're fucking tiny. I mean, we're tiny in comparison. I think we're like 10% we're like 10% of the US population. Somehow we have this fucking like.
I was gonna say, do you reckon it's like 5,000, 8,000 people playing WoW in Australia, or what?
Nah, it's a lot more. It depends on what the version is. For SOD, you'd only have it'd have to.
I'm just in general because I feel like though the people.
Nah, there's a lot of retail. There's a lot.
Okay, the only reason why I say that is I feel like there's maybe like 200-300 people that engage in this shit, right?
I swiped again.
Yeah, on BWL on like, I don't know.
Yeah, let's watch his crash out clip, maybe.
What? Oh, but this is over Darkgale, but this was like, okay. Well,
no, the one where he got banned for.
See, people, it's easy to say that, but it's also hard to say, hey, cleave, and don't MC. Especially when the MC is, you need to do way more healing. You need to go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out. I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
You're gonna shut up? You're gonna keep chiming DMing shit? I don't play with your elitist fucking bullshit, Darkgale, and I'm fucking tired of it. You don't want to play my...
Preach, dude. I felt like, we were like, yeah. I totally understand where he's coming from, to be honest. But I understand that wasn't actually Darkgale though, right?
Yes, it wasn't actually Darkgale. So, yeah. But it's funny that like, I find so funny And you guys you think it's so funny trolling like that, but you probably saved Darkgale because there would have only been a week or two before Darkgale sent a message like that to Batgasm.
This is like the canary in the coal mine, right? Like,
and so
it's
if
like
Darkgale did
he
that
knows now.
for real,
Yeah.
so now Darkgale knows he can't say anything or he's going to get kicked out of the guild instantly. Do you know what I mean? And in a whisper too, which is what I find so funny. Because if you're going to be like, bro, you need to heal a bit more, what you're not going to say it on Discord to him. You know what I mean? Like in front of everyone, you whisper and be like, yo, you need to heal or whatever. I don't know.
And I think he ended up apologizing to Darkgale, but then was like, ended it with like, but that is something that you would say.
Okay, so I have this. This is his fucking he unlisted this. Oh, you can't see it on here. He unlisted this.
We found it.
Yes, but we have it. So this is his. Have you watched this, NT-Wise, or no?
I have.
Because
again, this is just feeding them. Like it's just in like.
I know. He did like unlist it, but how many views this got? 500 views. Like people found it. So
why don't we do? Can we just watch his? Because I don't think we need to watch this. The gist of this is raid lockout stolen. He got banned, but the reason I want to kind of watch the clip of why he got banned, which is included in this video.
Okay. Well,
by the way,
I got. All right, got this covered.
Because, again, this like I said, this is just I've got it.
Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
I know. We got on NT-Wise, the first place for WoW news. Okay, so here we go. So this is the actual clip. So anyone that's not like following, Batgasm got banned for 2 or 3 hours, but it ended his stream. Right, it was like mid stream. He got, but this is what he said. Okay, so because I was live, I was just chilling when this happened, and they were trying to get me to react to it, and I was like, I'm kind of glad I didn't react to it because like he got banned for it, so whatever the fuck he said was probably that bad, but clearly not that bad because he's unbanned. So it's all fair game now. But watch what he said. Okay, guys, here we go.
I'm gonna fucking report all you motherfuckers. I'm making videos. I'm fucking getting on Reddit. I'm fucking getting on YouTube. You pieces of fucking filth, dude, are going fucking down. I'm gonna burn you to the fucking ground. You pieces of absolute dog shit. I'm going to find you, and I'm going to fucking burn you to the fucking ground. I will quit streaming. I will quit fucking raiding. I will quit my fucking job. I will sell my mom's fucking house, and I'm going to dedicate every ounce of my life to finding you and burning you to the fucking ground.
Ugh.
That is wild.
I do.
Now,
I'm good. Yeah, I don't know if you were about to say this, but at the end, he like, the one thing I'd say is like, he like laughs about it at the end.
Yeah, but you could say he laughed at it because he knew how fucking insane that sounded. And
yeah,
like that's just like saying I'm going to do something to you in Minecraft just to save yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Well, I don't know. Like I could see me.
I don't know. I can understand why he got banned. I can understand why he got banned for this.
Well,
saying you're going to burn people to the ground.
Yeah, true. He tries to. I don't know if you saw his like.
Considering the shit I've been hearing on Twitch lately, no, I can understand why. It's more insane that he got banned for this, considering the shit that I've seen on Twitch lately.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, yeah.
Well,
so he got banned, but then unbanned. But
yes,
it was okay. It was funny, and then when he mentioned like selling his mum's house,
it's weird. It's weird.
It took a weird turn there. It got a little bit too real.
Can I play you one more clip? Because
sure.
Wait, no, there he has this. Because he plays more shit in his. Wait, should I play some of this video or no? Like, what Batgasm.
It's up to you. If you have like a timestamp, do you think it's worthy? Yeah, go for
Well,
it.
I just want to like play like after he says it. Like I'll
Yeah,
play.
go.
Okay, wait a sec. Yeah, no, this one. Boom. There we go.
I believe was maliciously taken out of context, go figure, which was, I'm going to report all of you. I'm going to make YouTube videos and Reddit threads. I'm going to burn you to the ground. I will quit my job or whatever else I have to do it. I'm gonna fucking...
Do you notice though? Wait, I'll go back. Do you notice he like leaves out the sell my mum house? But he like glosses over that.
To do it. I'm gonna fucking report all you motherfuckers. I'm making videos.
Yeah. So then he plays the clip, which is insane.
Never saved that.
I'm going to make Reddit threads is my favorite. Though.
Yeah.
First, a big shout out to ever saved that, since my channel at the time was nuked. The trolls then started repeating what I said by adding IRL in their comments. So saying that I said, I'm going to burn you to the ground IRL. So they started like saying that I was saying that in chat, which of course I said, that's not true. Let's pull up the clip. I didn't say that. Like everything I'm talking about is in World. It's what we've been doing all night long. We've been trying to find you and get your names and report you like all night long. Like clearly we're talking about World of Warcraft here. Obviously we were crashing out, but I think.
And I don't think that's clear, right? Because he goes from talking about burning him to the ground, and then he makes a point of selling his mum's house
in real life.
Is his mum's house in WoW? If we got player housing,
exactly.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's
and that's why he glossed over it, right? Because he doesn't want to mention that in like how he's like talking about it. So I don't know.
Like, could you imagine if you're trolling him, right? And you get him to the point where you get him to upload a fucking 9-minute
video
YouTube video?
Yeah.
That's a W for you. If you're into this thing, if you're into trolling people, this is a massive W.
By the way, let me just quickly pull this up. This is like the first video on his YouTube channel in he did some Season of Discovery shit, but 3 months. And then like before that, it's like nearly a year. You know what I'm saying?
And he did it after he got unbanned. Why would you do it after you got unbanned?
Well, maybe he like was freaking out that he was going to be banned or something. So I don't know. Like
he said he's making a new video, so maybe we can wait for that one tomorrow, the next podcast. But I don't. Yeah, but the thing is, I feel like he's probably one of those people that you can't really tell to. I don't know. I just don't think this is the way to handle this shit. I get it. It's probably hard to just ignore it, right? I don't know how I would handle it. I'd like to think I wouldn't handle it like this, where I'm just fucking like they're not gonna trolls aren't gonna fucking watch this video and then be like,
oh yeah, you got me.
We're done.
Yeah,
we're
my
done.
bad.
We're done. Commission accomplished. They're like gonna be like, oh, this just got way more fun because look what we can fucking get this cunt to do.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. And they did.
Yeah.
And then today I was watching him and he's telling them like, you're not going to win and stuff like that. It's just like, man, you're just asking for it at this point.
Yeah. Insanity. Can we use this to segue into, because I don't know how long you want to talk about this shit for, but I'm just going to leave him up here for a sec. But because I feel like, do you know, actually you don't know, but part of like this whole thing, which is so insane to me, is like, I guess Batgasm has been trolled a little bit before, but like he's doing it right now. He's still.
I'm logging back on.
All right.
Like why?
Like
why has he not got like a different channel?
You can say he's winning Twitch. That's fine. He's getting 200 fucking
he's got
views.
400
but
subs.
You're not turning those 200. Those 200 views aren't like going to be fucking subbing. They're not going to like. They're there purely for the crash outs.
Yes.
And look, waiting for the reactions. So it's not. I understand that. Yeah. Okay. He might have an uptick in viewership, but these, like, it's probably not the viewership you want.
Yeah.
Right.
Metrics are metrics, sure, but then you have to deal with this shit constantly. And
exactly. And that's another thing. Like, this is going to get tight. If you're actually interested in watching Batgasm and you watch him because he fucking raids, but then it turns into him just combating trolls, like, you're probably going to dip.
missions away as I'm trying to read.
He has 400
stuff.
subs. That's
so
good.
I can't
good
see
on
like
him.
the history
That's
of
actually
things
good.
sometimes
That's very good.
and stuff, right? But we can literally read like, you know, there was Shady would just pull timer when you're ready.
But the thing is, I don't know.
Right, there was somebody in the guild a long time ago who ran a pug, and him and another pug.
I don't think anyone could give me
discrepancies.
an example of someone who gets trolled and reacts this way, and it always works, and it works out for them. It always ends badly for them.
Yeah, and fuck, man, this is why I like, because I don't know if it's just unfortunate timing that it's like the Darkgale, because I made the joke to NTYs like leading into the podcast. It's like the fucking dark eye of Sauron, the OCE community, like followed Darkgale, spun their gaze onto Batgasm, and
so
then this shit like
it's not
immediately started. And I don't like Dan Low and shit were in Darkgale's chat and then in Batgasm's chat because they were watching, and then also because Darkgale like hasn't been streaming as much. So then they'd be, but he would still be raiding with Batgasm. So then they're all watching Batgasm. But these guys are just other random sod freaks that happen to be the
so
OCE.
they're not DG Darkgale trolls. Is that what you're saying? They're not Darkgale trolls. These are a different.
The people stealing the ID, tribe. I think, are from a different tribe. The DG trolls are still definitely there egging it on, but they're not. I don't think they're specifically the ones doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be some cunt called Amadou on Sod. Fucking, you know what I mean? We'd be able to know immediately. Like, I don't think Amadou's in this OCE guild. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So they are OCE trolls, though. But that's what I'm saying. But they're different ones, Chewy.
Okay.
It's like what we're saying.
So, yeah.
Like,
so you actually are from the same tribe, just maybe a different.
Yeah, but I don't know. But see, this is what I'm saying.
Faction.
I don't know if it's from the Darkgale gays, you know what I mean, or if it's separate. You know what I mean? If it's just like Batgasm somehow pissed him off from Sod or some shit. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if it's like some internal Sod beef.
I don't know the law either.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know Batgasm law.
Yeah, I don't know Batgasm law.
He's dead though.
And he's also like got cockroaches like crawling in his brain or whatever. That was like, I forgot that was Batgasm. I don't know if you saw all that shit.
What happened?
Bro, he had like a cockroach crawl into his ear. Like, do you remember those?
Like, you don't. I thought you were saying because he's just like he's being dumb. Wait,
no,
an
like
actual
in
cockroach?
real life. That's why he wears a beanie.
Oh.
He like sleeps with the beanie on with headphones put over his.
No way.
Yeah, wait. Anyone got the roach clip?
There's no fucking way.
Yeah. So Iverson was posting in my Discord like,
no.
He had it surgically removed. That's right. He like was saying,
wait, it got stuck in there?
Yes. And like he had to go to the doctor and get it pulled out. And then he was worried that it died in his ear.
Oh, fuck off. How have I not known it? This is insane.
Yeah, this is like a big clip that like came out a couple years ago. And then like I didn't realize it was Batgasm. I didn't realize it was the same guy. And then because of all this shit, and like came back
he's
up.
Like old school Asman.
Yes. But I don't know.
So
his room sounds bad, but
yeah.
Like,
so does he just stream? Like, does he have like I don't know, I don't want to know what it is, but does he have like a normal 9 to 5 and then this is like his side gig, or is this like this is him?
He keeps on saying like he'll quit his job or some shit, but I don't know if he has a job, because this is it. He's been streaming these WoW raids 8 hours a day.
I tell you what, I don't know anyone else who fucking plays SOD. That like if I don't know any other streamer that plays SOD. So
yeah,
that's insane. It actually fucking was it? So so it's him explaining it, or the cockroach got into his ear while he was streaming?
No, it got into his ear while he was asleep, and then like he couldn't get it out, and then it died in there. So he eventually went to the.
Why wouldn't you just clean your house?
I don't know.
I understand the preventive measures of the beanie, but maybe that's more of a short-term thing, right? Maybe long-term clean the house or something.
Yeah. But then he was saying he was wearing a beanie, and then that he was like worried that they'd like crawl in under and get into his ear, and he like the beanie would hold him in. So then he added like a headset on top.
That's a lot of effort to just not clean your house.
Okay, here. Do you want to just watch the clip?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I was reading Fire and Blood, Game of Thrones, and I felt it crawl in my head, and I tried to like quickly swat it off, but I missed. My hit rating wasn't 9%, right? And I fucking missed, and the roach got scared, darted in my ear, and I jump up off my couch, going like, oh, dude, just fucking flipping the fuck out. And I made the mistake of like cramming my pinky in there, just trying to fucking kill it.
Oh.
And, I shouldn't have done that probably, because then it died. It had a chance. I didn't know how deep it could go. I didn't know if it could go to my brain. I knew it probably couldn't go to my brain, but I didn't know, man, how far it could go.
Oh my
I probably could
god.
have had it crawl out on its own or pour some water in there and stuff. And then it died in the emergency room, like couldn't get it out.
Wait.
Like,
Yeah.
How long? Like, wait, it happened, and then did he immediately go to the hospital?
No,
or did
so
he
he
just
like
let it
shoved it
fester?
in his ear, and it like couldn't get it out. So then I guess he went to the hospital. But it was like dead in his ear.
By the
Like,
time it got okay.
and then
okay,
they
at
couldn't
least-
get it out, is
okay.
what he's saying. But this, the thing is, NT-Wise, there's like multiple, like this 4-minute clip. It's him talking about it over multiple, like, weeks of roaches going through his ear.
So
or
it's not like
something.
a one-time thing. There's deep lore behind it.
Yes.
And I
So
poured shit in it, but
this
the
is-
ear hole was blocked, so like the liquid stuff the medicine never came out. So then it just felt like I was underwater for like 3 days. Had to go to a specialist doctor. Like,
So okay, wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. Did you? I don't know if anyone else picked up on that. Right? He said they couldn't get it out. He had to like put shit in his ear. It didn't come out, and he felt like he was underwater for 3 days. So that means it was in his ear.
Oh,
Minimum
for
of
3
like
days.
4 days.
I
bro.
could have like laid eggs or some shit. I don't know what fucking
Oh.
cockroaches do.
underwater for, like,
Cockroaches
3
are
days.
I guess
Specialist doctor.
you can get small cockroaches. You can get small cockroaches.
Yeah, it
right? They
must have
don't
been like
to
a
be
little
giant.
one. Like we're thinking of the
Yeah.
Aussie ones.
I mean, still,
The
I don't
ones-
want it in my fucking head,
Yeah,
regardless
yeah.
of the size.
Like,
Some big fat one. Like, you know what I mean?
nose you can just blow. Yeah, I'm kind of worried. I hope it doesn't happen. I sleep now. Ever since that incident, I have a bag of cotton balls. So now when I sleep, like every time I get off
You
the
sleep
train,
with
that's what I
cotton
do. I go
balls?
take my contacts out. I go let my mom's dog out. I come back, and I have cotton balls. And I take a cotton ball and I rip it in half, and I stick the cotton balls in my ear. And
Pause
then I
it.
have a beanie.
Could
Yeah,
you
yeah.
imagine, like, you're out or whatever, and you bring a bird home, a chick home,
Yeah, and roaches
and then
are
like
running
she
around
sleeps
everywhere.
over, and you just go and you just hand her the fucking
Cotton balls.
the cotton balls and be like, "Hey, babe, just trust me."
Oh god. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know. Yeah.
You're gonna want these.
Premiere. Should we pull up this premiere clip? I don't know. I feel like
Okay.
what's this? Some IRL clip. Oh, in his car! In his car! What? Bro, the window is right there! You've got the window rolled
Go back-
down!
Go back to the second spit. Go back to the second spit.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
This is
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? What? He's sitting there with the window rolled down. He's sitting there with the window rolled down, bro. He could have just spat out the window. What the fuck was that? Into the passenger seat.
oh my god.
Oh my fucking
That's
god.
that's
Oh
insane.
my fucking god. Holy
What's the
shit.
second? I feel like he spat on himself when he tried to spit out the window.
No, he doesn't. He just goes. He doesn't.
Oh, it wasn't even a spit. It's like a dribble. Oh. Oh, he faked.
Three?
He faked the window spit. What is he doing?
What the fuck?
Oh,
going
was this
on?
like mid cockroach or something?
What the fuck? He's still going.
Man, something smells out here like chemicals.
What the fuck was that?
Head. Oh, he still got spit on his beard.
What the
He just rocked
fuck
it.
was that? What the fuck
Wait, so
was
if you
that?
smell chemicals, it makes you spit in your car?
Oh my god. The Batgasm law is unreal, bro. I've not.
This is wild.
He's sitting here.
Right?
To his fucking right is a open car window, and he decides to go this way into the footwell of his passenger seat. Oh my god. What the fuck?
That's insane. So I didn't know about him until Sod.
Sorry.
So he's been like just doing his thing for years, and he's just
Yeah.
like gone onto the radar of like,
Oh my
this is
god.
insane.
I didn't expect to get into this much of it either. I was like, we're just going to talk about him and the sod trolling. I hadn't seen that clip until just then. That's insane. Why into the car? Open the car door and just spit on the ground. What
But
the
the thing is, it
fuck?
wasn't even spit. He would like dribble and then spit really late. Like it was already hanging halfway out his mouth, and then he would.
Oh my fucking god, man. Oh my god. Do you want to watch the rest of the cockroaches like crawling into his ear shit?
Yeah.
Or you
Okay.
wanna-
All right.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Sure.
that I
What have we
put
got
on
left
my
after-
down
yeah,
over
okay.
My head
Well,
covers my ears.
Actually,
So
we'll watch this. We'll talk about it, and then what do you want to do? You want to talk about Darkgale not being on the podcast anymore? We'll like get
We can
into
talk.
that
We can
for
maybe
like
do, we can
another.
do that. If people want to know more of the inside out of it all, we can.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we owe it to some people if they want to know.
I'm not opening a Discord media link from here. That's
I'll do it. I
fried.
trust him.
Oh no, I trust him too, but it's just like
Open it. Oh,
What
I
is
can
this?
just hang on. I'll put it in our chat.
Wait, what? That's what he was spitting into? That's what he was spitting into?
He was worried about the bro. It
Oh
wasn't
my
chemicals that smelled. It was your
God.
fucking car, cunt.
Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck? What in the fuck, man? Oh my god. Oh my god, man.
How old is he? Does anyone know?
What is this shit, Premier? Oh,
Oh,
in the driver's side. What the fuck? What the fuck?
that's been there for a while.
What the fuck, man?
That's ingrained into the fucking. Oh my god!
my
No, even
God.
look at like not the mat, but the side of the mat.
Yeah, down on the
Yeah.
edge. Oh wait, let me open this up a bit because it like, oh fuck, look at it here. It's fucking cracked. Oh,
Bro, that's years of like grime.
Like I fucking have a car. Fuck out of here, energy. Ooh, good. At least he has a car. Mine's clean, by the way. If I could take it to the fucking cleaner, you know what I mean? I get through the drive-through, I give it a vacuum. Holy shit. This is fucked. This is fucked.
Where's
Oh
he
my
at now? Yeah,
God.
he's like balls deep in BWL.
Christ.
I'd have to ask him about that stuff now if we ever brought him on. I can't talk to him and then not mention the fucking
Oh
trash
my
pile.
God.
Did you ever hear about like this guy? He's like
Oh.
old school fucking Asman. Did you know like any of like the trash pile law in Asman?
I just know like the cups and shit. Like, I've watched the
So
video
he-
where he does the room tour, but not any like in deep like lore.
Oh, one quick story. He had like a fucking. There's a window right near his desk, right?
Yeah.
and he would like for like just trash, so just like whatever fucking Whataburger, fucking McDonald's or whatever he'd fucking eat, he would just launch it out the window.
Oh, so there was a pile out.
And he's on like a second story as well.
Yeah.
And he would just, and over like a certain amount of time, he just kept launching the fucking rubbish out the window. That it got to the point where it was fucking like he started to see it like outside his fucking window, like the tip of it. And then raccoons started like nesting in it. And then I think they got their next door neighbor tried to. Is that real though?
Like, is there any photos of it, or is he just saying it's?
I mean, I've been in his room. I've seen like not the trash because it had to get cleaned up, but I like from what the story he's telling me, it makes sense because he's like his desk is right next to the window. It's very easily just to go like fucking Kobe.
I didn't realize you went into his room, bro.
Oh, several times, yeah. Oh, I went to BlizzCon with him.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't realize like you went to his house. So you saw the lair back in the day, like.
Yeah, I think the last time was like 2019, so it's been a while now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this is before he got really big as well.
True.
But yeah, I did. But it wasn't, and it was, like, I'm not going to lie, it was fucking messy.
Do I pull up the, sorry, keep talking. I'm just looking at.
Journey, dude.
No, that's it. It's just like, it just reminds me of like old school Asmon.
Oh my God. Okay, we have to watch this clip. We
What's
have
he
to watch.
saying? Yeah, can you turn, yeah.
Oh my fucking God. Okay, get ready. Get ready.
Fucking journey, dude. It's called a human journey.
Oh.
All right, we'll clean it. Sir, dude, what's up, man? Can I see your back seat? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, fresh nuggies.
Yeah, on the pile.
Are they gloves? What?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Are they gloves?
What is all the gloves?
Bro,
These
you
rubber
could see
gloves.
into like, and the bottle of water just like.
Bro, what is this shit? What the fuck
I
is
swear, this is like an American thing. I've never met an Aussie that has like this kind of shit in their car.
Bro, fucking throw it out of the window. That's better than this. I'm not encouraging littering, but what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
This is insane. This is
bro,
like,
we just watched a clip of him spitting into this pile in his car.
He's putting his fresh food
onto it.
Not fresh, you know what I mean? Like just onto the trash pile as if it was like a table.
Oh my God, bro.
There's the front.
Okay, back not as bad, but still bad. Back not as bad.
Bro, that's bad. Even
compared
if it was
to
just
this,
that's bad. I swear I saw a piss bottle in the back. Go back.
Okay, wait. You reckon
it's
that
pretty fucking? It's pretty fucking yellow down the bottom there.
Yellow,
I don't know.
yellow.
I don't know.
Oh,
the jury's out on that one. But
oh, holy shit!
This is the back. Back's not too bad.
Yeah, that's right, Batgasm. It's not too bad. Oh,
it's
bro, what the fuck? What
you know
the
what?
fuck?
That one is a concerted effort because he actually has to reach back and pop it down there. It's not like he's just throwing it back. He's like placing it down there to mid max the fucking room of his car to add more trash.
I don't understand though. Like, look at this bag.
This is more effort. This is more effort.
I know, but this bag, he's like put shit into this bag. I don't understand like how hard it is to just take the rubbish. You park your car at the front of your house and then you walk from your car to your front door, and on the way to the front door, you throw it in the bin. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is insane.
Dude, I'm on a fucking journey.
This is only 2 months ago.
Oh, it is.
Right?
This is recent.
This is recent.
So, okay. So there's 100%, this pile of shit is still there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, my.
He obviously, like, I don't know if I should say this, but he obviously doesn't have a girlfriend, right?
Oh, I don't know. Probably
I'm
not.
getting like bachelor vibes. Yeah, that's all.
Darkgale has
There's
a
no
girlfriend, mate, so there's a chance. He's still out. There's a
Do you think
possibility.
Darkgale's room? I don't think Darkgale's the room is this bad. No way.
To be fair, he did keep a pyramid of Yeah, we just watched the fucking Batgasm spit video, mate. So, oh fuck. I don't know if I want to watch it again. This is how we got the boys were like sending the videos. He has a passenger princess buried under there. Oh my god. Oh, fucking hell, man. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. We were just talking about the like. Oh my. This is insane. How did he even think to show this? I don't understand.
Yeah, like yes. Okay. Yeah, that was my original point when I talk about like, I'd have like. That's why I think it's like an American thing. It's just like I think it's because like they, US number one, they think they just have no shame.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. They just like I have too much shame for this.
Bro, I'll show my, should I show my room right now? And
I mean, you can.
Oh,
but
just
like,
for
do you, like sometimes like if I'm ever, I haven't, if whatever reason, if I have to, if I have Macca's or whatever, and don't get me wrong, there's been times where, when you just like leave like the Macca's bag in your car or something.
Yeah.
Right? Just one, right? And even that one, you get back in your car the next day,
you're like,
feel dirty just looking at it, like you piece of shit.
I'm not even
like, clean that shit.
I have you buy a drink, like a water bottle, like you buy a like plastic bottle from 7-Eleven or whatever, and you put it in your car, like cup holder. If that bottle's in there, then I'm like, I get back in my car, I'm like, oh fuck, and I like want to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Like if it's empty.
Yeah, Smile in chat is saying he sees nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, I saw him say that. I'm like, I can picture that. Oh my god, man. Do you guys wait? Here,
now, if we have him on, see, I have to bring this up though.
Shitting me.
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix 101 is a legend.
Like what? My room's, I've got overlay shit from people following. My room's like not that bad. It is a black void, but this is it.
That just cost me 10.
Do you know what I mean?
Fuck.
That's it. There's not shit everywhere. I don't know. I just feel like
where's your trash pile?
Oh, here. But that's literally tonight. The beers I drank tonight. Right?
I don't know. What about behind the green screen though?
What happened? Wait a sec. What the fuck? Oh, maybe oh Christ.
Oh, here we go.
It's okay. They can
podcast.
still hear me. I think I just fucking
What have you done? Unbelievable.
Fucking around with my webcams probably fucked it.
This is.
I don't have the pit behind the monitor.
We're behind the green screen.
There's literally nothing behind the green screen. That's the wall.
Okay, all right. So no trash
pile. Okay, let me fix my webcam. Fried.
How good was the podcast going until now?
Yeah, I had to fuck it up, right? Yeah.
We're killing it. He was in our guild back in 2019. Classic launch. Since finding his stream, it's like watching an animal playing its own shit at the zoo. Dang, dude. Catching strays. That's where Todd pisses on the wall.
Oh, true. They think there's a
just behind.
But that's not real.
Do you know have you ever heard about the Mitch Jones law, the jizz door?
Oh no, but I've heard about the piss.
He had he had a piss jar, but he had a door. This is the room he grew up in, where he would just like wank onto the door and just left it there.
I don't know if I want to put that on stream. My webcam is just full.
No, I don't have photos, cunt. I'm just saying, this is what he said. Oh, fuck. You think I've got photos of a jizz door on my computer?
Bro, why is my webcam's just fucked? Which is you? Oh, God. Whatever.
Oh, you've actually ruined it? Wait, why do you have to end the stream?
Well, because I have to like fucking go in. I don't know how. I don't know because it was fucking around on me the other week and I fixed it, and then like, I think.
Why don't you just on OBS? Why don't you just disable the camera and then just re-enable it?
I did that.
Try
I've done that twice.
Ah, okay. Oh well.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
change
what the
scene.
fuck? There we go. Okay, we're good. No?
Yeah.
There we are. We're back.
No?
Hello.
Yeah,
No. Okay. I don't know. I did unplug it and replug it. See that huge, amazing tech support from NT Wise? I don't know. Well, what do you want to quickly talk about the I just fucked it up and I hid the piss jugs the entire time. The piss jug. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, look.
Well, look, we can. I don't know, unless we have other Batgasm clips, we can look at Batgasm, or we can go into the Darkgale fallout regarding the podcast, because there might be people here and being like, "Hey, where's the other gentleman that you would usually join us
Yeah. What are you
for our fortnightly
Should
podcast?"
we talk to the chat? You guys want us to keep talking about? I feel like
Is semi-related?
I feel like a lot of Backgasm people just showed up.
Can we get Batgasm on the podcast? So yes, we can. The idea was that we were going to have him on tonight, or at least I was going to ask him. But he's raiding, and I thought tonight would be a really good way of getting him on because
There's no way he's
I thought
having
he
a
was-
crash
he
out
was locked
right now.
I thought he
right?
was locked out of all his raids, so I thought he'd be free. But
Oh, the chat's going off about it right now. Apparently, his chat's
okay.
going off saying that we're like watching shit. Amazing, bro. We're just watching the clips.
we're just watching. Yeah, we're watching like clips that are available on his channel. So I don't think you can be upset by that.
Yeah. Oh
They're
Christ.
saying that you're talking shit. I don't think we're talking shit. I mean, unless like saying
Did you message him and
all that
tell him he can come on or what?
No, because I saw him as soon as I saw him stream. I saw him raiding, and I didn't. He's not going to cancel his raid to come talk to.
Yeah, I know.
Two jabronis from Australia.
Two jabronis. Oh god. Well, Benson. Oh my god. Who is this? There's no way that. When was this account made? In 2014. Oh my god.
Wait, is there a 2014er?
Yeah, from Bebson.
That's insane.
There's no way.
That's a long troll.
Ah.
That's legit.
I know. Yes,
They're
Bebson.
like
That
a
is.
proper OG, man.
I know Bebson's like a dairy farmer if it's the real guy. And yes, that's correct, mate. Anyway, talk about later. We're in the middle. Naka says hi. Oh, okay. Well, fuck Naka. Anyway, I'm not getting one guy in the middle of the podcast, but Bebson, I'll talk to you later if you want to. Bebson banned me from his Discord, by the way, if that's any context of he's one of my old guild leaders or some shit. Anyway,
Okay.
fuck. Do you still have a hard out at 9 p.m.? What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just feel like what are we?
On. Sorry, that's
I
my
it's all
book.
good. But
Yep.
do we quickly talk about Darkgale or what? What do you want to
We
do?
can talk about Darkgale. So, I mean, where do we start? Do people already know what happened?
Well, our guys do 100%. Like,
There might be people who have listened to the podcast before and then wondered where he's at now. I mean, the short of it is he quit, right?
yes.
He quit the podcast. I think for the second time. Second time?
Yeah, potentially third, depending how far back you want to go. But are you happy to talk about it? I need to take a piss, NT was. Been holding it. I was like waiting, but I need to take a piss.
Sure.
I'm listening.
Sure.
I'm listening. If you
So I don't even know where to start. It started when Darkgale had his falling out with Todd during their leveling process in hardcore classic, which was my idea. So I am a part, there is a part for me to play in the downfall of DG and this podcast. But yeah, tensions were a little bit high, and also DG got very upset with me personally because he felt that I was attacking him in the sense that, like, look, we all know Darkgale has some wild things to say. Okay. And when I hear wild things, I ask questions. I mean, I feel like it's a normal reaction. Darkgale didn't like that. He didn't like that I asked questions. One of the examples was when he said he was the one of the examples was when he said that he was a WoW GM back in original Wrath of the Lich King, which turned out to be not true. After I asked questions, he didn't like that. What was another one? He said that he could throw a javelin at Olympic level, like could compete in the Olympics, and in fact have like hold world records. He didn't like that I questioned that. And then I think one of the final ones was the weightlifting, where he said he could lift he could bench like 200 kilos, which turned out not to be true as well because I asked questions. And then he quit the podcast because he had a falling out, and one of the rules of him coming back to the podcast was that I wasn't. Oh, what did I forget?
The 7-second 100-meter sprint.
Actually, no, Premier. Yes, very good point. Oh, yes. Oh my God. Yeah, Premier. Yeah, we had a whole podcast. 1,000. He said he was in 1,000 fights. I questioned that.
Yeah.
He said that he was stabbed. There was and that the wounds were healed over. I questioned that. He said he was shot twice in the foot, I believe.
Yeah, and there's no wounds.
No wounds. Yeah, no wounds, no scars. Healed over.
Yeah.
He got angry that I questioned that. And after all this, you guys had a fight, had a falling out, and then one of the rules was for him to come back was that I wasn't allowed to ask questions, basically. I wasn't allowed to ask questions, and we weren't allowed to bring up anything he said on his stream, which is wild. Now I think, but looking back, is fucking wild.
Well,
it was like something he would say on Twitch.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to bring up on a podcast hosted on Twitch.
Yeah. And also, I think it was because like I put in the caveat that it's like, if you don't name like NTYs or me, then it's maybe not fair game. Because in all the other shit, he like named us, being like, yeah, I could beat NTYs and Todd up in a 2v1. I could put them on a barbell and bench press them, both of them. You know what I mean? Like, he was saying that kind of shit. So I was like, okay, don't name us, and then we won't bring it up on the podcast. You literally called us out by name, the two people on the podcast, like, that you're with, by name, and then you're like annoyed that we brought it up on the fucking podcast, right? So
and another one was he said that he would compete in the UFC.
Oh yeah, that he could beat Izzy Adesanya. Whatever.
Yeah, and I think I called him delusional after that one. He didn't like that. And I think I said, like, with all due respect.
True. I don't know if I want to get fully into it, Slamster, but yes, he was. I did talk about that publicly, but yes, he was doxing PayPal people, correct? And other shit that we told him not to do that, and that was a huge argument behind the scenes. We were in call for him for like 2 hours. Like
we would help him out a lot, because the thing is, he would always like set rules on things that we weren't allowed to do or whatever. But we would also like help him a lot with things, like the PayPal one is we helped him with. There was one time on one of the episodes he wanted to go after one of his trolls.
Yes. He wanted to like
dedicate a portion.
Yeah.
He wanted to dedicate a portion to the podcast about outing this troll. What subject, like what information he had, I had no idea. I don't know if it was like I doubt it was a doxing thing.
No.
But I don't know what his plan was it for. But he wanted a dedication like a segment of the podcast to be going at going at one of his trolls, and we
Yeah.
told him that was not a good idea.
Yes. And it was all
Like, it
over
would-
like, and what's funny is like in retrospect, it probably maybe it was Denlol, who knows? There's like fucking 10 of them, whatever. But like, you know, also I feel like Denlol claims the blame now for like everything. So it's hard to even say like, was Denlol even the one that was doing it? But he wanted to do a whole expose on Denlol for like, you know, half an hour.
Yeah,
of
that's
the
what it was.
podcast.
Yeah, it was an expose on Denlol, and we told him that wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
Because it's like, don't go after, like, it's similar to the whole like Batgasm thing, right? Like, if someone is trolling you, like, punching back isn't going to help the situation.
No. Yeah, but I don't know.
If someone's trolling, I'm not saying anyone is trolling him or they're not trolling him. I'm just saying if someone is trolling you, it doesn't have to be DJ.
I know, but he can't.
Someone
help
is trolling
himself, right? That's what the issue. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, and I think it comes down to the whole like, you know, yeah, it's an ego thing.
Oh, 100%. Because it's like,
We should have let him. Well, the thing is, the idea is just to help the guy.
yeah.
Honestly, that's what it was for me
I-
personally. Because I came into knowing DG, knowing nothing, and yes, I was told like all these negative things about him, and it could have easily poisoned the well. But
Yeah.
my aim of it was just to have my personal experience with him without any outside
Yeah.
influence.
And
Doesn't mean I didn't listen to other people or whatever, but for me personally, I just wanted to have an experience with him.
And on that too, I was like very neutral on DG, especially when going into it. But I'll just say, even NT wise, talking to NT wise, it very much was like, in all honesty, for me, up until the hardcore bullshit where it like went off with Darkgale, with that shit, I was very neutral, and like actually me and NT wise were actually trying to help him, right? Consistently. I know it's small shit, but I was like talking to him, like trying to help him figure out his overlays for his music, so he didn't have to like be freaking listen to fucking Tom McDonald on repeat, so he can listen to anything. He said no to me. I offered to help him with his microphone settings. He said no to me. He wanted to do it himself. I don't know if he did. He changed it maybe a little bit, to be fair, but I don't know. And then I helped him with the fucking stream elements, like sub goal shit and all this stuff. And then like, but like the stream element sub goal thing was like the only one that he actually accepted my offer of help on. Everything else, he just
and I will
told
say
me no.
he listened to us about the troll thing. He did. He said, I think his wording was, if you guys really think it's a bad idea, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Also, obviously, he didn't do it on the
Yeah,
podcast. So he
true.
did listen to us sometimes, but
Two
most of the time,
times.
yeah, most of the time he didn't listen to us
Yeah.
when we would say things.
So, yeah, like legit. So it's just like, I don't know. For me personally, after the hardcore WoW thing, I'm not gonna lie, I like, you know, I got kind of fed up with him a little bit, but he wanted to quit the podcast, so then I had to like suck it up and fucking deal with all this bullshit in DMs with NTYs and Darkgale to fucking drag him back in. And then like literally like 2 podcasts later, he says some more heinous shit that everyone that was in the Discord knows about, right? So, you know, and then it was over. I just like couldn't put up with him anymore. I wasn't gonna fucking deal with that. And by the way, me and NT Wise weren't like, we have to kick you off the podcast. He quit.
We actually didn't even mention it.
Yes.
He quit.
He brought it up himself multiple times,
Yeah.
which we didn't even acknowledge him, but he quit the podcast. So, you know, that's where that whole situation stands with that, at least. So, I don't know. I feel like, is there anything else you want to add to it then?
No, but if anyone has any questions, I'm more than happy, in relation to DJ, I'm more than happy to spend the next 5 minutes or so going through them, because I know he's quite the peculiar case.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's basically it.
Yeah. I just feel like
hopefully something more happens for our next. Do you think you could bash DG? No way. No way. I
he
cannot. I
could
could
kill
not
me
bash.
and NT
I could
Wise.
not bash anyone that is able to actively compete in the UFC.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's not possible. And someone with so much experience, like 1,000 fights.
I don't know.
Bro, I'm not even. I wouldn't even be in like fucking double digits, cunt.
I'm gonna answer this from my side, Premier, because there was a lot of other bullshit that happened after, and I haven't talked to DG since. I don't know. Are you happy? Do you want to say about?
I've spoken to him a little bit. Again, I just tried to help him out with something, but I've basically given up. Because he just says like, I don't know. It's hard because like you'll show him reality and he'll tell you it's wrong, and it's just like, okay, well, what else am I going to do? But I think I actually did speak to him today. I just wanted to see what his side of the story was regarding, because I thought maybe his trolls were the ones going after Batgasm. So I just asked him that, and he said he doesn't think so. And that's really all. It's like a couple of sentences, or whatever. But about probably 2 weeks ago, maybe I did have a very extensive and honest conversation with him about everything, about basically what was said, his certain opinions on, his I don't know, his morality, basically. But there's just no getting through to him, so I gave up.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's fair. Like, I'll say it on the podcast. I said it before. If Darkgale reaches out to me, I will still treat him fairly and shit. It's not like I don't. If he wants to ask me anything, I'll talk to him. But I'm not.
Yeah, I think there would have to be like a complete 180 for me to like, I don't know, help him out again or something.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not even help because he doesn't accept it, so it's not even help.
Exactly.
So he'd have to just be a completely different person because he'd have to want to, and take ownership of certain things he's said, and he's not going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess I feel like honestly, what we've both said tonight is about the whole Darkgale bullshit is pretty fair. Anyone that was tracking it and following it, you've seen all the shit that I've said, okay? Anti-wise genuinely is more neutral or not pro DG. I'm trying to think of the wording, but
I don't want to see anything bad to happen to him. Like,
exactly.
I still don't think I even said to you, I don't agree with the leaking of the
chat logs. I know, I get that.
I said that to you.
That's on me. That's what I'm saying. I'm on my end.
I'm not like
me,
I'm just saying personally. I just wouldn't have done it. I don't agree with it, but it happened. It's whatever. But so it's not like I'm all on that. And I don't condone any of the trolling that he gets or whatever.
Yeah. Me neither, by the way. Yeah.
But it is what it is. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know what else to say.
Fuck Todd. That's right. Everyone, fuck Todd. That's right. Just directed at me. But I don't know. You got some fucking EU footy game to watch or something, right?
It's not. Yeah. Well, it's actually Australia's playing, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
If we win, we might. Yeah. Come to the World Cup.
True.
But anyway.
Do you have anything you want to like shout out or any big
not
tweets
really.
coming up?
I will say, I don't want to say this because then I don't want to egg it on.
What?
If things continue in the Batgasm universe, maybe we can do we can run it back and just do maybe next week and just if we can maybe do an interview with him next week. Would you be open to doing another 100%, podcast?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That'd be good.
All right.
Plus, I think also us two speaking to him, we can do the old format where I play devil's advocate, you play mediator, and we try to like talk to him about all the bullshit going on. And also, I'll dig in some more. We'll find out more about the guy, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Because that's the other thing. We genuinely sort of feel bad for fucking Batgasm getting this treatment, but then the guy like says the shit that he says and then eggs him on. It's the same cycle. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
It's just like, what do you expect? Like, it doesn't we're not condoning what happens, but we can, it's just, If you're gonna egg people on, then yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, but so I don't know, because
Batgale.
Batgale, yeah, exactly, crazy. So I don't know. What am I doing? I guess if we can organize this podcast Tuesday next week, the podcast will be back to normal. This week was just a fuck about with the date. So
I think it panned out all right. I think we did all right.
oh yeah,
Batgasm came in clutch, to be honest. He saved the podcast.
Yeah, we had nothing to talk about if the Batgasm stuff didn't happen. That's true. So anyway, I'll sign us off from here then, I guess, because I don't know what I'm doing next week. So, but go enjoy the soccer. And 2 eyes. I'll keep in contact, boys.
Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Boop.